DJ Statix here. I am back on VentureTales 5.0. This is our first podcast of 2020. So this is the first podcast of the year, and we are in a new decade. We are in the 2020s. So what's up, David? What story do you got in store for us today?
Wow, holy fucking shit, episode number 5 already, man. This particular story took place in Morocco, and pretty much I was in Meknes, and I'm going to explain how I got detained by Moroccan police.
Okay, explain.
Of course. So, what happened was, at this point I've traveled around Morocco for about a month and a half. I was mostly in the middle and the south, like Marrakesh and south. And actually, I had this was an all-day trip. I came from Essaouira to Marrakesh and take a train up to Meknes, which is a northern city. It's much better than Fez. So it's an old historical city. I have not drinking for a month and a half, so I told myself, I'll drink when I get there because there's more bars in that city than anywhere in all of Morocco on a per square meter radius. So per square meter, there's more bars in that city than anywhere else in Morocco.
Well, good for you.
Bar density. What?
Well, good for you.
Oh man, it was all good, and it's about to get interesting.
All right.
So I did my bar adventure. I only did one night after this ordeal, so I went in and I like these cabaret bars, like Morocco, like these Arab countries. So what happens is they'll have like a cabaret style bar. So it's kind of like round tables, things like that. You mostly smoke hookah and you drink. Morocco is about 5 times you pretty much almost don't drink in there because it's either a lack of access to it or it's going to be severely expensive. Like, at least this bar was only probably about €3 a beer. This particular bar.
I see.
I don't know, it's a cabaret style bar, but you could pay like €10 for a beer in Marrakesh easily. Like, so it's pretty much why, especially with that Muslim country, sure, at the right price you can do what you want.
Yeah, it's always about the money.
Yeah, it always is, man. Even Israel has some parallel things to that, but that's a completely different topic. So, what I did was, I went into the bar. I just grabbed a seat on some table for myself, ordered the €3 beer. I just took whatever the hell was the cheapest on the menu.
What beer was it? What kind of beers did they have out there?
Man, I know a lot more about the hash than I do about the beer. That's partially why I'm even drinking less too. I can thank Morocco for that because I went that long without drinking. So
do they have a lot of domestic, like American beer, or local beer? If you can remember.
Almost everything was. They may have 1 or 2 national beers, but almost everything was imported.
Okay.
There's probably some random imported one, probably some lower end. It's like, have you ever, the pop tap kind of thing where you kind of pull the tap? The beer had that, like the pull tap. There's a bottle with a pull tap.
Word.
Yeah. Tells you how low I will stoop. or how much I just don't want to pay. Mm-hmm. Morocco has everything, except alcohol and women. It's an incredible place.
That's cool. All right.
Oh, man. So I sit down, have a beer, and I was checking out some girl. I mean, don't get me wrong. Snooki for a night is useful. She kind of somewhat looked like Snooki. When you saw the photo, would you agree?
Yes, sort of, yeah. Yeah.
Well, because she's like really short, like maybe 152, 154 centimeters, or in your case, 5 feet. But a big old ass on her too, so.
Hey, man.
Yeah, booty on her too. Which...
Can't complain too much.
Exactly, man. I mean, like, I think you acknowledge Snooki would be useful for a night, man.
So we, for the purposes of the podcast, we will call this woman Snooki.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was thinking she wanted smush mush.
Jeez.
Yeah, let's refer to her as Snooki. So, what happened was, I was just sitting, I'm like, oh damn, okay, she like went to the bathroom and come back. And then she's like, come here. And for me, it's like, when I was looking at other women too, it wasn't like she was the object of my eyes, or it wasn't like I had singular attention, but probably I got caught checking her out. Alright, dude, come on. Yeah, I'm not somebody who wears shades indoors either, so... Actually, I don't even wear shades, period, now I think about it.
You've never been a shades kind of guy, you know, from what I've known you. I don't remember ever seeing you wear shades. If you did, it's probably very rare.
Yeah, because what happened was I did once upon a time, and then it's just you either lose them, and it's like, the hell's the point? Like, I can still see, I'm fine. In Seattle, you know there's not that much sunlight that you need them to begin with.
Yeah, you won't need it as much out in Seattle.
Tel Aviv's a different game. There's too much. Now it's nice, but now it's more like Seattle weather a bit.
Oh, really? Huh.
Yeah. Because it's winter, man.
Winter. You know Seattle got snow the past week.
What? Snow?
Yeah, Seattle got snow. Yep.
Hell yeah, I barely saw that during my time there.
Yeah, you missed out, man.
Yeah, I got a few ones, but at least it was better than nothing.
Yeah, so on to the story.
Back to Snooki.
Yes.
So she's like walking to the bathroom, comes back, and I'm just kind of minding my own business, kind of observing, drinking, just listening to the music. Like, they have good live. These cabarets have pretty good live music. Like, I prefer going out than like some Western. Like, if I'm in Morocco or something like that, I would rather go to a cabaret bar than going to some pub or something like that. It's
right.
You know, I was kind of getting a different experience, which was cool.
Yeah. So you're just chilling. You're just chilling.
Exactly. I was chilling. It's not like, and then she just said, "Hey, come over." I'm like,
huh.
Well, at this point, I'm like thinking we're just all talking, like everybody's normal, things like that. And then ordered another beer with her, and it was kind of like, it was a group of like 4 other girls, 3 or 4. I don't even remember the exact number.
So she was part of a group?
Yep, she had a group with her, man.
Okay.
So she kind of starts grabbing me and kissing me a bit. Not like, a Moroccan girl is never gonna give you tongue when kissing you. At least not in public.
Whoa! She made the moves first?
Yes.
All right. Cool. Oh.
I'm just sitting there, and she doesn't speak. You would think my brain would go that forward and aggressive. Like, I'm not in Asian mentality. Like, I don't, like, this is not triggering to me for some reason. Just go with the flow, go with the experience. Even though I've been in a situation where even I've gone out in a different city in Agadir, I went out with a girl and then was just like, yeah, let's go to the hookah bar, and it just fled and left me with the bill. And I'm like, whatever. Had a good night.
David, you and your luck with the ladies out in the international.
Well, nobody's gonna have luck in Morocco, man. You pretty much have to. I mean, I'll tell you how extreme it is.
But only you, though. It can only happen to you, though. David.
Like, it's very conservative to the point that you pretty much have to be in a serious relationship.
Word, yeah.
If you're like, I wonder what the hell would happen to tourism if Morocco applied their laws to foreigners. So, let's say you travel to Morocco with the girl you're seeing or something like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Guess what? You two are not married, you're just a couple or something like that. Oh, you're foreigners, you can stay in the same room. If a Moroccan couple, or if one of them is Morocco, let's say you have a Moroccan girl, and you two want to say, hey, you want to book a room? Nah, you get separate rooms. You get to pay for one room per person.
Yeah. It's
because you're technically not married.
Yeah, it's according to the customs of that country, it's the culture there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Which makes it be an interesting science project. Send a bunch of tourists to Morocco. Send a bunch of couples actually. Tell them they have to go book a separate room and see what the fuck happens.
Kind of like a social experiment.
Yes.
Oh.
I wonder, but I had other Moroccan friends tell me like this is kind of how it works there. Like it's a stupid law, but it is what it is. It's like, okay, so there is that. So even just based on that alone, you have like a double standard of life as a foreigner versus a Moroccan.
Yeah. I see. Different world, man.
So Snooki put the moves on me, and we're just hanging out, and I'm like, okay, cool. I could pretty much get away with touching her ass and legs. So I'm like, all right, cool. And pretty much we're communicating through Google Translate because I don't speak Arabic and I don't speak French.
That's interesting. That must be interesting.
Look, I'm all about curiosity anyway, so this is the social, like, this is a bit of a social experiment for me anyways.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm kind of just like, because Morocco has amazing nature, mountains. You could go into a tea or coffee shop and just hang out and chill, but when you go to the tea or coffee shop, it's pretty much all men.
Huh.
So at least a bar, and depending where, in the middle and south, like it gets more conservative. So, although Marrakesh has some liberalness to it, that's like the one-off.
Right.
So I'm in a bar, and then you see different people. You'll see foreigners, you'll see Moroccans, things like that. So she picks up the tab. And then it's like, actually, I may have paid for my beer. She picked up that. It wasn't me paying for the whole bill.
That's cool.
Yeah. So I'm assuming everything is normal at this point.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's like, all right, the whole group, we just went to, let's go to like an after place. By that time, it was already 1 a.m. or something like that.
Okay, late night.
Yeah.
Late night.
Yeah. Yeah. Kind of. I mean, I think any of us in the scenario would have gone for the late night. And this is where shit gets interesting.
Mm-hmm. Well, in that situation where you're with a group of ladies, you know, just kicking it, and they still want to kick it.
Yeah.
I mean, as a single guy, I mean, it's not going to be, you know, rocket science to figure that out, you know.
Yeah, even if it's a group of people, I would just go like, yeah, let's keep going. You know,
yeah.
If you're traveling alone, trying to mingle and socialize with people, it's when it clicks as something that there's something there and something could go, whether it's sexual, whether it's not, whether it's a group of friends, you just freaking go for the ride.
Yeah, you're just open. Yeah, as you're traveling, you're open to, like, you know, hang out and meet people anyways. So that's pretty cool.
Exactly. So that was kind of my inclination. So we're like, all right. Let's go to, it's like, all right, let's go to the next place. We all get in a taxi. And they're like, yeah, don't worry about it. They're just being cool and friendly, right? And then, this is where the games begin. Look into the bar. He was like, yeah, let's get a bottle. I'm like, we're all drinking this, right? And I was under the impression we were just going to split the cost of it. I wasn't inclined to drink a lot of it. And I only had like one or two glasses. So somehow the friends separated a bit. It's like everybody's just having a good time. She's kind of grinding me, whatever the hell, things like that. And I was starting to crack the code with her. Like, I was thinking something might legitimately happen because in Morocco, it's kind of like she's divorced and she has a kid, which means she's gone through all the societal norms. So it might be the one exempt list where, and I'm thinking, because I know Morocco is impossible to get laid, and then I'm a guy with needs, like
physical needs. Yeah, sometimes you gotta attend to that.
My smaller head just gets louder at this point. So typically my larger head prevails over my smaller head, but in this case, my smaller head just needed more attention. It's been a little bit deprived.
Yeah, you gotta give it some attention every once in a while here,
Yeah, exactly. So what happens at that point is I start thinking with the smaller head, and I'm thinking, oh man, I might be able to pull off the impossible of actually hooking up with a Moroccan in Morocco. Now, if you're trying to hook up, if you're trying to hook up with somebody in Morocco, go hook up with a foreigner. Do not hook up with a Moroccan. It's not going to happen unless you're going to say you're in a serious relationship, like this is serious, and damn near having to marry her. Like, it is that conservative. So, and there are other travel blogs that will acknowledge this on the internet too. So, I was thinking I was cracking the code that she's divorced, she doesn't have a husband, she's not technically, this is going to sound primitive as shit, pardon me, but is not in view of like anybody's property per se. It's not like she has to stay at home or something like that. So I'm thinking, maybe the key to hooking up with a Moroccan woman in Morocco is to target the divorced woman. And then we're talking back and forth. I'm like, look, and I'm being honest, like, yeah, and she obviously likes me for it. It's like, I get it, you went through what society tells you what to do, it didn't work for you, and you're kind of like, fuck it.
Hey man, she's an independent woman, she's doing her thing, I guess,
Respect! So, what happened was, there was the grinding, and then it's like, alright, we closed down the bar. At this point, it was just the two of us, and then I'm like, what the fuck, I'm left with the bill? It was like $150. I probably drank, she drank a bit more than I did, and there was still like about 2/3 left of a bottle left. I had to take the bottle with me and pay for the whole bottle. And it's like, what? I'm paying for this? Because if you said you had to pay for a bottle of whiskey and kind of like a club for about, and I never do bottles. I was thinking we're all drinking as a group, and I didn't think I was going to pick up the tab, obviously. I'm like, man, I was fucking crying. And I was kind of irritated too. Like, I was inclined just to get an individual drink and call it a night, but it was kind of a group thing. You're in the moment, you say, fuck it. And this is kind of live for me, actually. Like, this is not how I operate. I'm human. Shit happens. So I'm like, I had to pay for the tab. And it's like, all right. And she's a bit drunk too. So at this point, I'm like, are you all right? A bit like she's drunk, not like out of control drunk, but she's a bit drunk. All right, let's go grab something to eat. Like,
right, yeah.
Yeah.
Dang.
Something up in late night, right?
Mm-hmm.
At this point, I'm kind of confused on what to do. It's like, do I just flee and get the hell out? Do I be a human and try to help her? Or be like, hey, I want my investment back on this. I want a blowjob or something like that. Like that. The last one wasn't so much present, but it was like, so I made the decision on just being a human and trying to help her. So I went with her and we grab something to eat. That was kind of like, and I'm kind of like, what, I gotta pick up that tab too? I paid for a bottle, and I was kind of thinking this was 50-50. I don't mind being gentlemanly and picking up the tab, depending on the country, whereabout, context, things like that.
Right.
At this point, I'm thinking she just wanted a free ride for free shit. At this point, I'm a bit irritated. So, from there, we grabbed something to eat. I mean, I was bold enough to see, because there was kind of an alleyway, kind of where it's hidden, and drunk enough she'll just take a piss outside too a bit. I was thinking like, okay, a little bit down that way, see if she'll give me a blowjob. Obviously that didn't go well. Yeah, I'm like, can I at least get my knob sucked? Shit.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I mean, because at this point, initially, at first, when I was thinking in the taxi to the second place, was like, maybe I could sneak her into my place or try to go back to her place. More realistically, go back to her place and then take a taxi back. But this wasn't happening. So I was like, oh, come on. Like, I was trying to get her to, dude, there's nobody looking. Come on, you can just blow me right there or something like that, you know? So I did try.
Give it the college try.
It's like, it kind of makes sense. It's like, it's an alleyway, nobody's gonna look. Hey. And at least we both get something out of it, so. So, Snooki and I finish eating, and then we're like, alright, let's just go home, right? So, probably back to the center. I was trying to see where she lives. I'm like, okay, we could go do it at your place. Like, I'll just get in the taxi with you. I guess this is all in fucking Arabic. Because obviously all my communication with her is through Google Translate. So, I mean, at this point I got fleeced. Whatever, shit happened. I'm like, fuck. This is what happens when my little head takes over. So, and I wasn't crazy drunk, but it hit me. It hit me the next morning more so. Like, almost like, oh my god, I was like waking up and I'm like going outside, I'm like, yeah, I barfed.
Yeah, you were drunk just enough to, for that to happen.
Yeah,
it happens.
My body just had zero alcohol. I just had no idea what to do with it.
Well, especially after not drinking for so long, then you go from like 0 to like 100,
Yeah.
It's like the deep end.
Yeah, exactly. I probably had a total of 5 drinks if you want to count it, give or take. Mm-hmm. It's on the higher end.
And most of that was hard A, too?
Oh, actually, I had like 3 beers.
Okay.
The hard A, I drank less. That's kind of what irritated me. It wasn't like I got my money's worth out of the damn whiskey.
But you just drank just enough alcohol, it didn't matter what it was.
Yeah.
To get sick. Yeah, that sucks, man.
I didn't want to take the bottle with me, so I guess somehow she kept the bottle. I don't even know what happened with the bottle after we took it out. I guess she had it with her, and I guess she took off with it. It's like,
okay.
Yeah, I don't want to fucking carry that with me while backpacking anyways. It's for the better, man. Yeah, it wasn't like, hey, I'm coming back to work and here's income next week to compensate for this mishap. No, I'm backpacking. What the hell is going on? This was like me, slowly transitioning and making it over. And I'm like, shit, Spain and Portugal is coming up next. It ain't going to be as cheap as Morocco. But Morocco, it was cheap enough. I'm like, nah. So, at this point, we're heading back. Her and the taxi driver start fighting. They're yelling in Arabic. And then she runs out, right? Mm-hmm. At this point, I should just tell the guy, and he doesn't speak any language. So, what they could do, I guess apparently in Meknes, A taxi driver could bitch for the most minute thing just to get the police to come over. So they're, again, I guess at least in Meknes, they're well protected by police.
Huh.
Morocco is a secure country. It's safe. It's actually safe as hell.
Right.
Like, there's not gonna be, like, a lot of crime. Like,
so you
how should I
have.
say this, man?
So you have.
It's, like, it's like Compton is 1,000 times more dangerous than Morocco.
So you had no clue what those two were saying in their argument there.
Hell fucking no. It sounded like Arabic. It was some fucked up shit. So I'm like, she runs out the car. I'm like, what the fuck? And then I'm like, she looks scared and paranoid. So I'm like, dude, I guess I have to try and help her. I started fucking running. I'm like, and then I go, I'm like, are you okay? What the fuck's going on here? And then she ran again. And then I'm following her.
Oh man,
And then there's police. There's a police van just coming like down on the same fucking road where she's on. Like,
dude.
I'm like, okay. And then they just grab my shoulder. I'm like, shit, whatever, dude. All right, I'm getting detained.
Man, you got yourself into some shit you don't understand, man. Shit, dude.
I'm like, dude, what's going on? Tell me what. What do you need me for? And it was like, obviously, they don't exactly speak English neither.
Lovely.
I'm like, yeah, okay, go to the station. At least the police station wasn't very far. And I guess the guy was kind of nice. Not the one who grabbed me, but when they bring me in. And they even gave me a cable to charge my cell phone, because my cell phone died.
Oh, how nice of them.
So, and I go, yeah, you have like ID or whatnot. I give them my U.S. passport card. I'm like, so, which probably reminds me, I need to replace that, especially when I go into Arab countries going forward. As an ID. I think I'll just use because I lost that card in a different situation, but I'll just use the Washington driver's license. It says USA on it, that works.
USA. Okay, USA.
Yeah, they're like, what's this? And I go, point to the top left corner of the driver's license, it says USA. I just realized this now, because it was sitting in front of me. Because I swapped it out, I have an Israeli driver's license now, so. So, what happened, because I don't like using my actual passport for ID because of security measures. Like, as a security measure, I try not to go out with my actual passport. So, the police detained me. And, like, at this point, I'm like agitated. I'm like, just tell me what is going on. What are you detaining me for? What is the reason? What crime is there? Like, really, I mean, I didn't do shit. What does she do? What's going on? And they weren't exactly willing to be direct with me, which made me a bit more irritated. So I kind of pushed that. And they're like, they were processing, probably stood there for about 20, 30 minutes. They're like, you did nothing wrong. You're free to go. And she was explaining herself. She's divorced. She has a 4-year-old kid, some shit like that. So she's explaining, like, again, it goes to probably my educated guess. I don't know what happened, but probably the taxi driver got pissed off when it was a non-married couple in the taxi. Like, what the fuck is this?
Huh. And you're what appeared to be a foreigner to him.
Yeah, it's like one guy, one woman ratio. It wasn't like a group of friends where, okay, this is whatever. It was like a 1-to-1 ratio.
Huh.
And there was a bit of intimacy, like touching shit like that, so it was kind of... And that's probably what that maybe... I mean, I don't know conclusively. Because I was like, is she okay? What's happening? And I was like, dude, are you okay? Things like that. So she was listing it out. They were kind of checking it. By the time we both knew we were free to go, so I stood around a bit and let my phone charge a little bit. until I knew it was like she was ultimately cleared because it's like, all right, you're divorced, you have a kid, blah blah blah, and then maybe the police do have the whiskey. Who knows? I don't fucking know. Oh, what the fuck happened to that bottle? I knew it was a Johnny Walker. I just don't remember if it was black or red. Yeah, who knows? Maybe the police gonna fucking have a drink on us. And probably they were fucking with her a bit more because she had the bottle of alcohol in her hand, too.
Right. Yeah, could be. You never know.
My hands are clean, at least. So once I knew she was out, I'm like, hey, should we... And this is the last poke of the bear. Should we go back to your place? Morocco was cheap enough I was willing to take 2 taxis to her part of the city and then go back to mine, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, nah, we went our own ways. I went back. At least where I stayed in Meknes, I actually did the proper Riyadh experience. Like, the Riyadh is like the old traditional housing. You have the bed, the decoratory stuff, like the interior decorations, even outside. Even one of the photos I sent you was actually a viewpoint from my hotel, actually, or Riyadh, actually. So Riyadh tend to be more expensive, a bit more romantic, but this Riyadh was pretty cheap, and they tend to be cheaper in the north, so took advantage of that. I took advantage of my Riyadh experience there. So I made it back to my Riyadh, and then next morning I was like, yeah, well, Meknes has a lot of cane sugar juice, so I'm like, let me hydrate with that, which cane sugar juice, like, really good, like, source of electrolytes for hydration. It's actually better than coconut water. And I was throwing that up. And I'm like, man, this is not good.
Ooh. Damn, man.
Yeah. The only memorabilia I got out of that experience is this story. Which is well worth my money.
Well, this telling the story and living to tell, living to tell it is, that's good.
I don't regret anything. I regret absolutely nothing from this.
Yeah.
You don't regret life. You just make adjustments from it. That's it.
Word up. So that's the story of your incident with the Moroccan police.
Pretty much.
And then you just went back home after this whole incident, and
yeah, it was like 5 a.m. at this point. I was like, all right, yeah, we'll just go. Cool. He was like, I was too tired. I'm like, I get it. Me, it's like, I was tired, but I'm like, I'll still do it anyways at this point.
Right.
Yeah, it's like I've already gone that far in. It's like, might as well just finish the job.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I wasn't opposed to going to her place with one taxi and then going back with my taxi coming back, so.
Right.
Yeah, at least the police didn't beat my ass or anything like that. They were at least kind of, like, once they grabbed my shoulder and brought me in, at least they were a bit cordial with me, but they weren't direct, which kind of irritated me. Just tell me what's happening. I had to ask the same question 3-4 times, and then when I heard her explain it, kind of tied the dots. It's like, okay, I kind of know what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Right. Yeah, it's just crazy, dude.
Like, I wasn't scared because I knew I didn't do shit, but I'm like, what the fuck? Just tell me what's going on.
Yeah, it can be frustrating being detained by police in a foreign country, not knowing what's going on, and they're not being straightforward with you.
Yeah.
Ugh.
But they did react to something. I'm like, oh shit. They were like, oh shit. I'm like, because generally Morocco is conscious of like trying to make it as easy for tourists. They want the tourism money, so. And it's actually, for Arab countries, I mean, it's an incredible country. I love my time there.
Yeah, I'd like to visit Morocco at some point, too. Yeah, looks like a really a beautiful country.
Oh, yeah. I may just meet you there, man. And maybe even retake some of the photos, which... at least we did some photos for this episode, but...
Yeah, I think we got. I think the photo you sent, the photos you sent me will be perfect for my thumbnail for this episode. Yeah,
Exactly. I'll probably convert that to the YouTube channel as well too.
right. Yeah, so shall we wrap this up, man?
Yeah, why not, dude?
Well, dude, another story by David the
Snooki
Intrepid.
didn't want smush mush. He wanted free liquor.
Hey, that's not. Hey, she pretty much plays the real, like, close to the real character of Snooki.
Snooki wanted booze, not shmush.
So yeah, another story by David the Intrepid Traveler, and so we are gonna come to a close here. So like, subscribe, comment, and peace out. Ed,
We're on YouTube, Spotify, iTunes, and we're on Google Cloud too, right?
Yeah, we're on like Google. I think Google has a podcast as well. So we're on this podcast will be on multiple platforms. So yeah. So till next time, peace out.
Access, feel free to listen.
Yep. Till next time, peace out, y'all.
All right.